Okay, so we are recording. This is going to be a quick session because in around 30 minutes I need to be in a meeting. So it's going to take less than 40 minutes. But I really wanted to work on this app before the meeting. I have some free time to work on the app. So that's why I decided to make the session. Just as a housekeeping, these are one-shot sessions where I share everything that I'm doing to make this app or different apps. Like this one is the one that I'm working on right now, but I have done at least 2 on these sessions. I usually do them live because I like to share everything. But right now I'm in a place, I'm in vacations, I'm traveling. So I'm in a place where I don't have good download speed neither upload speed. So let's start. In this session, we're going to be, it's going to be like a cleanup session where I'm going to clean some code, make some small changes, and I'm going to remove some things that I was using for the previous, how do you say it? Sorry, session. So, this is where we left it. We were doing some console logs to see where we were having some errors. This is the development page, and this is the one that's working right now. Okay, so let's start. So for example, let me just reload this. Let's see if it's still okay. So let me log in. Okay, so yes, this was the one that we were working on yesterday. So I'm just going to stop preserving the logs because we are not going to be using them anymore. And I'm also going to reload this one, which will remove them as well. So it's loading, and it should be done in a moment. So why is it taking some time? Okay, so I need to check that. I don't know why it's taking. This is usually pretty fast. Let's see what's going on with the app. So why is it not responding? This is something that I didn't have planned for today, but we need to check it. So we are using PM2 status. Okay. So it says it's online. And this, okay, this is because we were working on this yesterday. So I need to check why is it taking, let's see the logs. So there's nothing new, okay. So if I log in, this should be faster. So I don't know why is it, I don't know if it's my internet, maybe it's the internet. So yes, that's possible because as I told you, on all of these recorded sessions I don't have good internet. So maybe right now we don't have good internet. So that could also be the issue. I'm going to analyze it. But so for this, we're going to just work on my local environment, just so that the issue with the internet is not making this session longer than what it needs to be. So I want to remove this code that we were using for the previous version of the app. Maybe later I'm going to re-add it, maybe in another way, using notifications in another way, because right now this is giving me some errors on production. And it's not like the most important thing for the app to work. The app needs to generate the content as fast as it can. It doesn't, like the user doesn't, yes, like they can see like the step in which the process is at the moment, but it's not going to make or break the app or the user experience. So that's what I want to do right now. I'm going to remove the code. I mean, there has been a lot of times where I leave code in here, and in the end it doesn't really matter because you can always re-add it, and if you don't remove it when you are doing it, like a lot of code stays in there, and later it makes the code more difficult to understand. So let's remove the render notification. Let's remove this one. Let's remove this one. So as you can see, we need to take some of these things to make our code more legible. So okay, so this is, I removed the console logs from the client, from the browser, and I'm going to do the same from the terminal. So remember, with Adonis, since we are using JavaScript for the front, obviously for the browser, for the front end, but also for the back end, we can also use console log to see the information in our terminal. Okay, so let's connect again to the application, and it disconnected me, but let's go to, okay, so this is the local app. Right now, if I reload this is not going to work because it's not running. So now if I run it with npm run dev, this is going to start working. Okay, so we have it there. So we don't have the console logs in here, and in here I'm going to remove them from here. So it's going to be this one. I'm also going to remove this. That's the same thing as what I removed in the front end. So this, okay, let's see. Let's remove this. So that was only because I was having some TypeScript errors with this, but now since we are using them, later on in the code, like in here, I don't have that error anymore. So I think that's everything with this. So I'm just going to save this. And let's see, let's make a test. Maybe the test is not going to work because of the internet, but let's try it. Make me an article. So in the previous sessions, we were getting an error because we were not sending the instructions in here. And there are different ways in which we can avoid that error. So for example, I can do something like, well, first we can do it in the front end. So I'm just going to save these changes. Removed console logs and legacy code. Okay, so let's commit. We're not going to sync because it's not required right now. So in here, if I search, okay, so if I need to open, so I think this is, we go to home. Actually, we're going to change that right now. And where it says instructions, okay, so we need to open this component. So it's called model, create instruction. So no, this is not this. So I need to change for instructions. So where is this? Let's look for instructions. Why is it not? History, so buttons, way message. Okay, this is the component that we need. It's called main.h. Okay, so yes, this is the one. So in here we can make this as a required field. So now if I try to send it like this, it's going to tell me that this is a required field. I mean, this is like you need to have this with other things, because right now if if someone knows how to edit HTML code, they can just go in here and they can just remove this, and now they can just make it work without sending that field. So you also need to have other protections against this kind of actors. So that is in the front end. These protections, you can have them in the back end. So this is my back end, and in here I can do something like this. Yes, that is the vibe coding thing that I like. So for example, let's see. So for example, in here, so it's asking me for this method. Okay, so let's see. Let's tell it to fix it in chat. So let's ask it. Let me get my coffee. So let's see what is it what is it doing? So let me move my streaming camera. Okay, so let's see if I'm using bind in any place in here. Okay, so yes, it is being used. So we have the validators. So let's go to the validators. So it's app validators, and let's have a validator. Let's see if I can make this with Adonis commands. So in here, let's use node ace, make validator. Okay, so we have this. So let's do make, and yes, you can create the file by yourself. I mean, it can be. I like to do it sometimes like this because you start from scratch, but following the structure that the framework, in this case, Adonis, wants or is using. So I think it's going to ask me for a name, and let's give it content just like this. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and let's add it in here. So let's like this, string, okay. But let's ask in this, okay, yes, so all of them are required. So let's see. Okay, so this is not required. I'm just going to remove this. And let's see. So now let's tab. So it added this, the create content validator. Validator's content, and what is giving me, what's the error? So wait. As you can see, I'm just pressing tab and this is telling me everything that I need to add, because many times you forget like pretty basic stuff. So, but you do need to know when to use it and when not, because it can give you things remove, and then you stop having control over your app. So why is it giving me, let's see. Does this exist? Let's see. Let's see. So I'm going to change this from how I have it in here. That is, let me move my streaming camera. So it is so I don't want it exactly like this, but wait. So request, validate using this, and then so let's see, what does this give me? So let's go in here. Let's remove the require in case someone like removes this, and let's see. So okay, so yes, it's just giving me an error, and it was okay. So it's just taking me to the console.error because it's going to here, because since this failed, because it was a status code 500, because of this let's see. So I want to add information to the user that why is the request failing. So we are going to do it in a different way. Let's do something like if validation fails, return status code, I don't know, return message with status code. Let's see. So it's basically telling me to add this in the contents controller, but it's telling me to add everything in here inside a try catch. I don't want to do that. I'm going to make the try catch just for the just for this block. So I'm going to do it like this. Okay. So now, if I can control which like the places where this can fail, I can control the error that's going to be shown to the user. Okay. Okay, so for example, if I send this, I'm going to remove the required. From here because I want to test exactly this. So, okay, so it's telling me that this is a 422 error. And this it says unprocessable entity. So now in here, let's see if the validator content can so what we can do is we can in here, so for example, I can do something like if it is error like this, we are going to show an error. So if we send, so it's not processing it. So error.status 422. So now, let's see, network. Yes, it's telling me that it's 422. So let's console log. (422). No, not 422. It's error dot status. Let's see. So let's make this fail. So if I go to console, it's undefined. Okay. So let's see. Let's see if it's status code. No, okay, so I think this is not the... Okay. So just let me see. So I lost my camera. I don't know why, but I'm going to remove myself from here and continue without the camera. So I think that's working. I don't know why it failed, but let's continue. So in here, I think I don't need the error, so I'm going to ask, I need the response status code. No. Let's use a new version of GPT. I need the HTTP response status code. Okay, so why is it? Take some time. So let's see. Why is this giving me the error? For example, if this returns status, okay. So for example, if I go in here, okay, so let's see if I can see everything in the response. So let's go in here. Okay. Okay, so let's read the error. Response is not defined. Okay. So let's do something like okay. So now So in here I have the status. Okay, so what's happening here? Okay, yes, we have the error in here. But since this is inside a try catch, it is taking me to the catch part of the code. So let's see. Let's remove this. Let's see if I can generate an error. So this is going to be error. Okay, generate output from video 422. Okay, so let's see if this works. So if it works, the AI, the vibe coding stage, is helping me. Okay, so let's see. Undefined. Okay, so I need to work on this. I need to move because I need to get into a meeting, and I'm not going to upload this video by itself. I'm going to upload it by itself, and then I'm going to upload the other one when I finish the meeting. I'm going to start recording again to figure out what's going on with this. Like, how can we see which type of error are we getting? Okay, so thank you for being here, and let's continue on the next one.